What's up, fellas? Today we've got the first battle of the World Cup of Pokemon 2015. It's GSC OU. We've got Lavos Spawn representing US West, and we've got Floppy, aka Georgie, repping USA Metro. So, we see a Nidoking lead, which is, reasonably common on Georgie's end, and we see Smeargle on Lavos' end. So that kind of indicates baton pass, somehow. I don't think a spiking lead is really, gonna show up. But, Nidoking is faster, as you can, you have this handy-dandy feature where you can hover over and, see the stats in the first two gens. And, so, Smeargle runs Miracle Berry because it is too frail to make use of leftovers, and it protects it from debilitating status conditions such as Nidoking's Lovely Kiss. So that he's going to be able to get the Spore off. Now, perhaps Lavos was inspired by Jorgen and his recent Baton Pass heroics. And sleeping Nidoking would be good if he has been, because Jorgen's team, the one that he was using in SPL, not necessarily his own innovative creation, has a Machamp, and Machamp does not like Nidoking since its coverage does not enjoy it. Oh, we see an Agility. Not going right for the Spore. Very smart on Lavos' end. Because now he can get the Spore off and he would have woken up. I did not consider that because I did not use Baton Pass. Oh, we see a substitute as Heracross, which is attempting to take the Spore because it is a Rest Hogger, I assume. Whether it is Curse or Seismic Toss remains to be seen. Seismic Toss is nice for chipping away at Scarm. Curse, lets you set up and threaten a sweep with those powerful Mega Horns that only Scarm and Zapdos can really tank. So I would imagine he wants to throw out a Spore, because, Sleep Talk in here, if he Baton Passes, then, oh, he's gonna Baton Pass, expecting the Sleep Talk. Now, what's he gonna pass to? Scizor, perhaps. Scizor, would pass an SD, and +2. Oh, he goes to Snorlax on Heracross. That's interesting. Lavos is rocking Blind Guardian nicknames. Very nice. So, I'm wondering what that Lax is going to want to do to the Hera. I'm sure it can beat it one-on-one with, returns or what? Does that not kill? Uh-oh. So now we see a 999 attack Snorlax with +2 speed. Granted, Snorlax is only at 316 speed, so it is still slower than, for example, Raikou, who sits at 328, I believe, and also Starmie, and just loses out to Gengar, I believe. But if Georgie's running Zapdos, then this could be bad news bears. He might have a Low Kick as his, not Low Kick, Mega Kick as his choice of stab to Oko Cloyster, a very important target at +6. So Georgie's really taking his time here trying to outthink the BP strat. And that Mega Horn, came up barely short. And I've noticed that after getting into GSC, starting in other gens, then the lack of Sandstorm, makes things really, really hard to kill sometimes. It gives a lot less, room for, sand gives a lot less room for outplaying in certain situations. Bit of a ramble there as Georgie sacrifices the Rhydon and sends in his Cloyster, hoping to not get Oko. I'm not sure on the 999 return calc. I know Body Slam doesn't kill. I think I read somewhere that Double Edge is necessary to kill. Regardless, Cloyster is going to have to explode, so Lavos did get a 2-for-1. Then again, it's pretty much a 2-for-2 since Smeargle was kind of worthless. So, I'm not sure if Rhydon can live a 999 Earthquake. If it did, then, you know, maybe he just values his other guys more and figures, I'll live it with Cloyster. So, perhaps Georgie's debating whether he wants... Well, I don't see what else he would do. You know, Surf's not going to kill. He has to explode. And then it will be pretty much a... Did I say 5-5 game? I meant 4-4. Essentially, the Lavos will technically have the numbers advantage with Smeargle. And I am not sure I understand that switch. Perhaps he... Okay, so he predicted Lovely Kiss, which missed, which kind of, you know, screws with Georgie a little. Perhaps he was expecting Lovely Kiss, which is more than I could have done. I wouldn't have seen that coming. Although, now that I think about it, Jesus, that's devastating. And, or maybe he expected a switch to soak up the explosion. I don't think so. Yeah, you wouldn't conserve a 30 or a 25% Snorlax, since, you know, it's slow as hell. And it's Smeargle passing agility to it. You know, it's not OHKOing whatever without a boost. And so the Lovely Kiss, very nice prediction on Georgie's end. Unfortunate that it did not work out. I think he's gonna have to hope for another Lovely Kiss miss as Mr. Vis goes down to the Earthquake. And, well, Lovely Kiss hits, so that's pretty much game. Oh, it OHKOs in the first place. So, that's game. Perhaps it was HP Electric Cloyster, which lowers its HP IV. So, Lavos is going to, pull this one out. Not exactly the, result I expected. Or, I don't think anyone could have really expected this. But, thank you guys for watching. It's a very short GSC battle, 14 turns, that must be a record. And, yeah, I'll catch you all later.